Hi Ninja Warriors, welcome to Warrior Wednesday. It's March 10th, the 10th day of the month. Super excited and stoked to be connecting with you. This is pre-recorded until I get my phone situation organized. So when you see this message, comment with hashtag Encore. Let me know that you are here. Give yourself some hearts so I can acknowledge you. And I'm excited to share with you about what today is all about. So before we get started, again, my name is Zena, and we're in March 10th, and we're also doing the 100-day challenge. So many of you are with us in the 100-day challenge. If you don't know what that is, we're doing either 100 squats or 100 squats or 100 push-ups for 100 days. We're on day 10. I teach on Wednesday mornings at the CKO Kickboxing Studio. And so my ninjas, we got to do push-ups and squats. So well done, my ninjas. Super proud of you. So excited. So so we're on this 100-day journey. Join us. I'm going to give you a call to action at the end for you to join us if you haven't done so already, because it's going to support you in being in the best shape of your life. Because guess what? Summer is right around the corner. Spring is right around the corner. So let's get you ready so we can get moving, get the body flowing, get your mind growing, and go from there. So with that being said, today we're going to talk about how to turn a breakdown into a breakthrough opportunity. So if you're excited about that, give yourself some hearts. Let me know. Say, I'm excited. And who here has experienced a breakdown recently? And if you have, just comment below and say, I've experienced a breakdown. And here's why I'm sharing this with you, because in life, life is not linear. Life, there is a roller coaster. So we do experience breakdowns. So I'm going to share with you a quick story on a breakdown that I experienced. It's like a minor breakdown, but we all look at breakdowns differently, right? So from Sunday night until yesterday morning, which is Tuesday morning. So my car broke down, but my car really didn't break down. My car didn't start. So I was at my destination, finished class, and then I was starting my car, and I had driven it there and it was working, and it just wasn't starting. Long story short, it ended up not being a battery situation. It was a starter situation. So I needed a new starter. So I'm going to walk you through a process on how you can quickly move from a breakdown to a breakthrough so that you can facilitate moving quickly to creating results versus being stuck in the breakdown. Because in my experience, when you're stuck in the breakdown, it's not going to serve you. So if you can relate and you're excited, let me know, because I'm excited to share with you, okay? So a couple quick quotes, because I have a 7-step process I'm going to walk you through, okay? So turning your breakdown to a breakthrough. So a couple quick quotes for you that will support you and make a difference for you is Tony Robbins said, there's no breakthrough without a breakdown. There's no breakthrough without a breakdown. And then Terrell Owens said, instead of me having a breakdown, I'm focusing on me having a breakthrough. So again, where you put your energy and where you put your attention is where energy flows and where you're going to create. So here's a 7-step process on how you can facilitate being from a breakdown to breakthrough. It can be applied in many different areas. So first of all, you want to acknowledge that you have a breakdown and accept it. Not be in denial and be like, yeah, this is not happening. I actually had that moment. I'm like, no, this is not happening. And I'm like, no, it is happening. So you want to be honest. You want to be authentic. You also want to be very neutral. So notice, like when you're in a breakdown, are you emotional about it? Are you in the breakdown about the breakdown? That's not going to serve you if you're in a breakdown about the breakdown. Be neutral. And in my sense, being neutral can be a stretch for many of you. So be neutral. Acknowledge, accept the breakdown, and be neutral about it. Neutral. Everything in life is an interpretation. It's what you put into it and what interpretation you have that makes it significant or insignificant. Okay, so be neutral about it. Okay, secondly, you ask, what are some possible solutions? Who are some possible people that I can connect with or you can connect with that can facilitate a resolution? So that's exactly what I did. Looked at, okay, what are some options? Called a few friends, got some stuff going. Thirdly, you want to be grateful and embrace the situation. I know it may sound odd, like be grateful, like you're not in the space to be grateful. However, practicing gratitude and embracing the situation really facilitates you getting to a resolution much quicker, because when you're practicing being grateful, there is a lesson for you in this. So when you're being resistant to that, you're creating more of that breakdown than actually being grateful, like, oh wow, this happened for a reason. All right, let's see what we can create, and let's see what we can facilitate. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4, be creative and be resourceful. So explore all of your options, explore all of your possibilities, and part of that is actually asking for support. So reaching out to people, reaching out to connections, asking who who do you know? Like, you know who you can reach out to for specific things. You know. So do it. Reach out to them. And here's something I'm going to share with you. This is a side topic. When you give people first, you're not going to feel weird about asking people for support. That's been my experience. So my coach always says, build a well first before you get water or something like that. So build your well, and what that means is you actually build your connections with people, give to them, love them up. Do that first, because when you are in a pinch and you want support, it doesn't feel awkward to reach out to them because you've given to them so much. You know what I'm saying? Also with that, don't be entitled, because even if people you've given to them, don't be in the space of give to get. Be in the space to give, because sometimes you may reach out to some people and they may not be in the space to give to you, and that's okay. All right, so I just want you to be mindful of that. Okay, so get creative. Number 5, set an intention and a vision on by when you're going to be facilitating that resolution and creating your breakthrough. So don't be in the breakdown for days or weeks, months, and years. That's not going to work for you. Like look at, okay, I'm in this breakdown. Can I facilitate being in the breakthrough by the end of the day, by the beginning of tomorrow? Like, be in that urgency energy. So set an intention and be clear with your vision on by when you're going to facilitate a resolution from that breakdown to a breakthrough. Number 6, follow through on your commitment. Follow through on your commitment all the way to the end. Follow through on your intention all the way to the end. See to the end until you actually get it to completion. And then finally, number 7, ask yourself, what is the lesson? In hindsight, what could you have done differently? Like, in my experience, I could have done a lot of things differently. I'm like, oh yeah, I could have done a lot of things differently, but I didn't in the moment. However, it is a learning experience. And also, what is the lesson from a car not starting? What does that mean? What does that signify? My lesson, I'm looking at it this way, is what's an area of my life, what's an area of your life that you get to jumpstart? You've been putting on hold, whether it's area of your life, whether it's a project, whether it's something that you've been putting on hold, and now is the time for you to jumpstart it. So that, for me, that was a message that came through to me. I'm like, wow, I get to jumpstart at least 2 things this month that will facilitate my next cut. So that became a message for me. So I looked at that as a learning lesson and a message. So what is your lesson? What is your message? Okay. So team, here's your mission for this week. And I'm so excited about your mission. Okay. So number 1, share an area of your life or business or even the project that you're working on right now that you get to jumpstart. So comment below. Don't be stingy, be generous and comment, share so other people can see and connect with you. So share what that is. Number 2, share how you will create your breakthrough and how you will facilitate you getting there, okay? Because if you're not in the question of how you're going to get there, you're just going to be in the breakdown. It's just, you're going to be in procrastination, analysis paralysis, not going to work, okay? Number 3, finally, I'm going to remind you to join us in this 100-day journey. We're on day 10 already, so no need to catch up. You actually, if you start today, you start from day 1. And I promise you, by the end of 100 days, which will be the beginning of June, and at this point, for you, it'll be mid-June, you'll be in the best shape of your life if you commit to doing 100 squats or 100 push-ups or a combination of the 2 every single day over the course of 100 days, because with consistency, you create a compound effect. I promise you that, okay? So that's your mission for this week, team. Thank you so much for tuning in to Warrior Wednesday. We'll be back in next week on St. Patrick's Day, same time, same station, 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern. Share what your biggest takeaway was from this video and what you will be creating. So don't be stingy. Share this with anyone who gets to connect with this message. If you have any questions for me, comment below. Happy to serve you. Thanks for tuning in and see you next week. Bye for now.